The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
Hear the words you say sometimes? I mean, who talks like that?
98 KUPD.
I have to say a quick thank you to a couple of strangers. I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Driving back from that awesome bike track, whoever's in charge of that Fantasy Island North single track thing out there in Estrella, you made the hour-long drive worth it. I don't know what's going on out there, but if you like hiking and biking and you're an outdoorsy type, it's worth the trip. The Fins thing is so cool. So I had my bike all loaded up. I'm coming back, and 2 dudes on the I-10 are honking and losing their minds and stuff. Pull up next to me, and I'm looking. I'm like, what's going on? Roll your window down. No. Roll your window down. No. You're going to shoot me. I don't want you to see through the tint, so I'm just going to lean back in my chair. And, dude, your stuff. And he's just doing this arm motion. Like, my bike? Your stuff. All right. So I pull over. Evidently, the arm on my bike, I forgot to secure the second one, and it started to get real low. So you saved the day.
Sparks for flying?
No, it's plastic. The plastic nub was rubbing.
No damage to the bikes?
Bikes are on the rack. There was only one, and the other one where I would hold the second was where he's got this arm just kind of folded down. But I have to thank them because their quick thinking caused pure panic by 2 different people on the road, he and I, as we sped down at 75 miles an hour trying to communicate through a window instead of just letting the plastic rub. So I pulled over somewhere like 52nd Avenue and, I see what you're doing. Put it back. You kind of saved the day, but you also caused quite a ruckus, really. I'd have been all right. I don't think it would have caused any trouble. Your thing. What? Your thing. All right, your thing. You're the best, man. See ya. Mank. This guy's drunk. It's very John Candy. This joker wants to race. So I don't know who you are, but you're an Indian or a Mexican, and you were concerned about my thing, and I appreciate that. Brady, it's time now for you to give us all the news that only you know. We call this the Brady Report, and it's brought to you by our friends at Hooters. Brady, report it.
Good Monday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world. Hi. Happy National Picnic Day.
Oh, Monday?
Who the hell wants to picnic on a Monday?
Can't picnic on Monday.
You got to do that a Saturday or Sunday.
Right, that's a weekend activity.
Stupid.
Terrible, stupid planning by the picnic people. I've always hated the picnic people.
Here are the top 10 picnic foods.
We here at the National Picnic Organization, the NPO, have chosen April 23, Monday, as the best day of the year to have a picnic.
Well, your top 5 picnic foods. Sandwiches, fried chicken, watermelon, potato salad, chips, and dip.
Got racist in the middle there. And I don't
Deviled eggs, number 6.
Deviled eggs, trying to creep into the top 5. Yeah. This is only a food guys care. There is a Casey Kasem show of what to take to a picnic. Coming in at number 1, sandwiches.
Breaking the top 10 for the first time, baked beans.
Any specific sandwich?
No.
Just
sandwiches.
All sandwiches.
Yeah. That's number 1.
Crab meat and Mountain Dew sandwich.
Counts.
All right.
Just a couple of fun facts. Only 3 of the 15 highest grossing 80s movies haven't had a remake, sequel, or prequel. Only 3.
E.T.
Bingo.
Goonies?
No, that wasn't a high grosser.
Goonies made money.
Not that much. Not that.
It did. It wasn't in there.
Geez, let me think. Hang on. Man, I don't know.
Tootsie?
Tootsie was huge. Holy Moses.
And Rain Man.
There you go. That's 88. That's right. Damn it. I always think of Rain Man in the 90s for some reason. It was 88.
Alexander Hamilton misspelled the word Pennsylvania on the Constitution. He forgot one of the N's in pen.
Idiot.
Elvis's best-selling album ever.
Blue Hawaii.
Elvis's Christmas album.
Oh, man.
Sold more than 10 million copies.
That makes sense.
This survey...
His biggest album is only 10 million copies?
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pills at like 30.
Right, but how many albums does he have?
Well, I know. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to go through. But
And they
still.
all repeat after a certain time.
Because then you have the movie soundtrack albums that all...
Yeah, but you'd have figured King of Rock and Roll would have had a couple of them that were over 10 million.
So this survey asked people, if a friend needed a place to crash, how long would you let them stay?
3 days.
3 days, huh?
22% of the
adage.
people on the survey said up to a week.
House guests and fish are the same. After 3 days, they start to stink.
The week-long stay was the most popular, or the highest, at 22%.
That
Your
has to be a
3-day
pretty miserable
deal
experience.
was around 13%.
How long did you have the Riddler, Brady?
Too long.
Riddler,
he was stinky.
He did 2 weeks one time.
Yeah, that was fish bones.
10
by the
days.
end. That was bad news.
That was bad.
That almost broke up relationships. And
The last day.
yeah, well, that was the last day.
No. He'd come out a couple times before that.
The last
when
day.
I was,
they said last day.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him since?
Yeah, I've seen the Riddler, but it's been about a year since I've seen him face to face. I get some text messages from him every now and then,
Crazy.
randomly, 2, 3 in the morning.
Can I stay with you? Does that happen since?
No,
He hasn't
no.
asked. He must have gotten the
He
vibe.
knows.
Ronnie told him.
I told him.
Yeah, but Ronnie told him with looks that this ain't going to fly
Probably,
anymore,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
The frat house days are over.
A new dating survey asked 5,000 single people under the age of 30 to name the top job someone could have that would make them more attractive.
Hold on. If Riddler came back and had hit like rock bottom,
Yeah.
would you let him stay again? I mean, it's bad. He's down.
Heroin?
He's got
He
no
hasn't,
drugs. It's just zeroed
He
out.
hasn't stayed since
Depressed?
he kind of hit rock
He's
bottom.
done it again, though.
He's done it again.
And he's
Probably
like, Brady,
not.
I need you to help me.
Ooh.
Oh, that?
I need you.
I could
I'm
help
going to
him.
die.
There's
otherwise.
certain limitations I have to be able to
I'm
help
not
him.
allowed to have you in the house. Would you tell him the truth? Ronnie won't
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah.
Yeah? Ronnie wants you to die in the streets.
I wouldn't tell him that.
But that's what's true.
No.
Well, yeah, because essentially he's like, I'll die in the streets without you. Well, Ronnie, would you not do that? So,
There's places he can go. He's got resources.
Are you going to help him with those?
Sure.
You're going to pay for his stuff?
No,
Would
I'd
Ronnie
steer
will
him.
allow that?
I would steer him directions to go if he needs a place to stay.
But if it cost you money, you're out. He dies in the streets.
Riddler gets,
That's cut
I'd
off.
go $100.
You go as high as $100?
Yeah.
Okay, $100. And Ronnie's
Yeah.
cool with that. C note being, all right, see where this will get you? That dude would be in your house. That dude would be living in your house. Kirby would be sleeping on the floor next to a dude named Riddler.
So the top 5 most attractive jobs a woman can have
Nurse,
is number 2.
lawyer,
Number 3,
firefighter,
not on the list.
cop.
Not on the list.
Really? That's sexy.
Hairdresser,
No.
No way.
entrepreneur,
Although that's everything.
and teacher.
Ah, come on.
For
I've
the
seen
men,
these teachers standing out. It's a 3% hot factor. They're all big.
sexiest jobs for
Not all of
men,
them.
Most of
or most attractive, that make men the most attractive. Chef, number 1.
other than
Engineer, entrepreneur, something in marketing, and something artistic.
Chef's clothes are the least sexy in the world.
That
Those
entrepreneur.
checkered pants.
Yeah, that's awful. And it depends. Like, you call yourself a
Clogs,
chef.
those Crocs.
The dudes at TGI Fridays are chefs.
Chicks
Yeah.
don't. They just want guys cooking for them. That's
Yeah,
all.
they just want
Yeah.
you have a job and a vocation. You're not going to bounce around. You actually have a skill. Entrepreneur. I mean, your brother
these
was
were-
an entrepreneur for a little while. That needs a little more
Oh, he was an entrepreneur many
detail.
times
Oh,
over.
he's entrepreneured, all right. That needs a little more detail than just entrepreneur, because I've met several of them. I had a guy, an entrepreneur at the show Friday, hand me a handful of just tons of pot. Just loads of buds. Here, dude. I've got my own farm. And I'm like, great, thanks. I'll put these in my pocket until I run into McFeely, and then I'm getting rid of this stash.
It's a nice hand of buds.
It was a load of buds.
Not even in a bag or anything?
No,
Just handed it
out of
straight
his
up?
pocket into my hand, into my
He
pocket.
pulled them out like they're snapping pops.
That was
yeah,
the,
like I could throw them and cap them. Neat.
So you're going to smoke some pocket lint, too?
Yeah,
probably?
exactly. That well, who cares at that point? But yeah, he just handed me and it was like a pile. Like, oh, thank you. Put it in my pocket. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, chicks dig that. It's very sexy.
And again, that was they were under 30. Everyone on that survey was under the age of 30.
Yeah.
So that was the 5 attractive.
Entrepreneur needs more details. You got to be a successful entrepreneur, or you got a few irons in the fire that are actually working.
Portia Washington is 20 years old, and she's been arrested, charged with aggravated assault. It's a misunderstanding. She lives in South Austin, Texas. She and her boyfriend were at a Super 8 motel. They started wrestling around, playful, kind of sexual wrestling. And then the police showed up, and there's her boyfriend sitting out there. He's got blood on his neck, and
Ooh, it's a good fight.
he's holding his left ear in his hand.
Oh, got a little out of
She
hand.
nibbled on the ear a little too much. The police report says holding the entire left ear in hand.
Yikes.
There's a picture.
She took it
Imagine
off.
you and Megan playing around.
That'd never happen. There'd be a
think
woman
it took
sitting on the
off your
front
ear.
porch with a broken nose.
I think I took off your ear.
There'd be two reasons for the ambulance to come. Sorry, I just bit your ear off. What? My head hurts. I can't hear myself. I'm afraid I'm going to have to punch you in the nose. I'm not for hitting women, but right now, you're going down. Yeah, that's not good. That's not sex play.
The Central Investigation Bureau of Nepal police just arrested Canadian citizen Peter John Dalglish. He was a former United Nations staff member. For years, he'd been working to stop starvation and help the poor kids
How's it going?
around the world. Yeah. Well, he decided to take a little bit of his work home with him in
Some
Nepal.
of the kids?
He did.
Some
he was
Nepalese
busted
children?
with a 12 and 14-year-old girl at his house. And now the case is being sent. They got some of the details. Yeah, it looks like he has had some kind of little operation going on.
He's humping them good, huh?
Yeah. There's a mug shot of the dude. Sad news today. We had over the weekend, Nabi Tajima. She died in the hospital on Saturday. The world's oldest woman, 117 years old.
Who's up?
She handed
Did you see
the
her,
baton.
This looks great.
Oh,
She
the
looks
mug shot.
awesome.
The baton was of the oldest person. It was handed to another Japanese woman, Chayo Mayako. She's 116. Man. She's born May 2nd of 1901.
The
But
only thing I've learned is...
She's
last
117, John. How long do you think she's been waiting to go?
109 of those. She looks just dreadful. I've seen manchichis in melted fires that look better than that. Like, there's a house fire and the poor kid's manchichis outside all. Well, he'll want it back.
Yeah.
This is the new one?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if she...
This is the new one I got a picture of here?
No, I think
That's the same
this
picture
is
of this
Nab Tajima.
mess.
Yeah. It's
This
Nubi.
thing.
Nubi Chijima.
That's what I'm looking at on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, she looks
They look
horrible.
different.
Do they?
Well, it's the same pose, same mouth.
Well, I don't have many options.
That's what I'm
One's
saying.
dead and the other's
She's
dead.
been like that for 17 years minimum.
Is
Maybe
that-
she had a good 100-year birthday.
Is this one still alive in this photo?
No.
That's the dead.
Oh, in this photo?
That's the corpse photo?
No, that's... yeah,
Can't
that's...
tell. It doesn't say if she's alive there. I would
That's what I
hope,
was wondering,
I would
'cause the
hope
first time I
she's still
saw it-
alive there.
Yeah.
Not in repose.
Well, she just got some flowers. So she's got a male suitor.
Do they lie in state in Japan, John?
Not all of them, just the good ones.
Just the old ones.
I don't think you do that for the... You just get them in the ground ASAP.
Yeah.
117. Oh. Never. Please. Don't Green Mile me. Please. That looks terrible.
Agreed.
Every day you wake up, you're like, no.
117. You think it's been, what, 20 years since she did anything on her own?
She said
at least
she was
17.
still having
I'll give you the
sex
100.
7 times a week.
She's what?
Was still having sex times a week.
You're lying. Not against her will, though. That's different, Brady.
Yeah, in the home. Yeah. How come she's got a snapped hip?
Because his name's Chuck, and he likes to...
I still have the sex every Monday or Wednesday, Friday.
Oh.
How we doing, Nabby?
How you doing there, baby? You ready to squirm? You're gonna atrophy. You're gonna atrophy unless I help you.
I know, like you, Chuck.
I'm going to give you life.
Whatever that bomb situation we did there created a longevity issue for some of them because Japan always has the oldest ones.
That's the Godzilla thing.
It's got to be. It's 90%.
It altered their DNA.
90% of the oldest person is. It's always a Japanese person, and if it isn't, it's an old lady from Alabama for a little while, and then they hand it back over to Japan. 117.
I've got a wild America.
All right. That's a ridiculous amount of living.
Hello, friends. I'm Brady Bogan, and this is Wild America. Dylan McWilliams lives in Grand Junction, Colorado.
Dilly McWillie.
He's recovering from his trip in Hawaii. He was snorkeling, and he got bit by a shark. Survived the attack. He got 7 staples. It was a...
Baby.
Awesome. Yeah, but he said the scariest thing was swimming back.
Yeah.
Sure why the leg was cut.
Gushing blood.
Yep.
Got
he
sharks
thought
in
for
the water
sure
already.
they're going to trail me. What's interesting about the story is Dylan was also, he got 9 staples to the scalp a year and a half ago when a 300-pound black bear attacked his campsite. Well, was checking around and then
Part of
found him
God's
in the
plan.
sack.
Have him mauled at every corner.
And then 3 years ago in Utah,
Really?
hit by a rattlesnake.
No kidding.
That's the trifecta.
Yeah.
That's quite the trifecta.
Rattlesnake, he
What?
said he was fortunate it didn't put a ton of venom in him, so he was only ill for a few hours.
Snake, bear, and shark.
Yep.
He needs to start a band called Snake, Bear, and Shark. You're still, wait.
That's your wild America.
That can't be. I'd stay in the house all the time. I wouldn't have any pets.
Yeah, urban living is for you.
That's it. I'm going to live in an apartment. No pets. Yeah, the bear attack on his head is a pretty good gouge there,
Yeah,
too.
9
Good
staples there.
How do you wander into
He
that
said he
3
was
times?
fighting. The bear grabbed a hold of him, and he was kicking back, and he finally was able to make it back to the rest of the group. And the
With
group,
the bear, so he ripped part of his own scalp.
But is he
off
one
a
of these
little bit.
idiots? Do we know the true story? Is he one of these idiots that swims towards the fin or walks
Oh, yeah.
towards the bear?
well,
is he taunting
was
these
snorkeling.
activities?
It was
Taunts
called
the
Shipwreck
Rattlesnake
Bay, so he's in Hawaii.
So
where
it's shark heavy.
pretty much. It
Like
would have
there
to
are
be,
sharks
yeah,
and things
yeah.
are all over the place.
Yeah, little thrashers
Right.
maybe, and
So the bear thing looks like if he started to fight it, that means he wasn't
he helped
surprised
it.
by
Yeah,
its
he helped
appearance.
it, yeah.
So he's one of those guys that's doing this, and now it's an attention-getting thing.
and you can get that. You
We'll
know,
find
that,
out.
that gash that he has. You can get that from the back fin.
What does he go from
You
next?
know, they brush
Well, no, he's
against
got
the
teeth
skin.
marks
Yeah,
in his
looks
leg.
like- yeah.
The gash in the back of his head's the bear attack.
What does he go for next? Honey badger?
You got to go down
What?
to Africa and get
Yeah.
some of the big stuff.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Lion.
Yeah, you got to wrestle a badger first, and then off you go to the safari.
And is your friend? Do you support him going to Africa? That's a bad move for you.
He's got douchebag
Let him go.
friends, yeah. Let him go.
In Adelaide, Australia, at a supermarket. It was a typo. The company's saying, but you've always suggested what kind of meat put into sausage.
Yeah, buttholes and lips.
Here's the packaging at the supermarket from the
It's
Adelaide,
sausage.
Australia.
Anus beef sausage. Well,
I think it was
buttholes and
supposed to
lips.
be Angus.
Well, I think
but-
so. Or they're just incredibly honest over there.
It's not cheap, the anus beef sausage.
$7.36.
That's half pound.
Yeah, $15.99 for a full pound. Free country anus beef sausage, and if it's good, we'll eat it.
Sorry, John, not to go full Brady on this, but urban living for that guy would result in a different kind of bear gnawing on a different kind of head, right?
That's gay urban living. You can straight urban live. You can urban live straight. It's hard. You're surrounded by gay, but you can do it. You're probably going to get attacked every once in a while on the assumption that you're gay.
Just for living in the
Urban
area?
living has been dominated by the gays. They're very good at that. Like downtown, it's like
Come on.
go to Charlie's condo. Trust me, I've looked at condos for a friend. The ones downtown you've looked, it's super duper gay, wildly gay. They love that stuff. They love urban community living. It's gay as can
Nice.
be. Yeah, Charlie's building's almost all gay. It's almost exclusively gay.
Well, he fits in perfect.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got that girl with him, has a nice beard, which he doesn't need because he's in the safe zone. Oh, it's gay down there. The urbans, they love it.
We'll end it with a radio video.
I mean, Ian's place is all gay. Urban community living downtown.
He's
Loads of
downtown,
gay.
too?
Yeah, they're all downtown. Urban living. They're gay. They congregate.
That flooded apartment, though?
Oh, yeah. That wasn't water. It was a bukkake tsunami.
Man.
My apartment flooded from the bukkake tsunami. Get the wet vac.
Took weeks.
Time once again. All right. Get them out for the bukkake tsunami.
Get the squeegee.
Right. Get your plastics. Get it all right. It's urban living, man.
The radio video is a father and his adult daughter. They posted this video. It's their first walkthrough of an apartment they bought sight unseen. It's right out of the hoarding handbook.
No sympathy.
But this guy has got to be the record holder of most natural light in an apartment.
Okay. Is
guy-
there a wall missing?
No, but
Beer cans, Brady.
Natty Ice.
Yeah. Do you have a Natty Ice can?
I thought you meant like natural light. Like really? Like it's just bright?
Just flooded with natural light.
The guy laid down pizza boxes through to get into the bed.
He made a wall of cans.
There's where he sat.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be a record.
That's not hoarding. That's just
That's
a big
not hoarding.
party.
That's
One
That's a
thing.
big party.
That's alcoholism
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. Taco Bell.
Well, you had to eat too, but it's mostly Natty Ice cans.
Now,
It's like Brady's garage.
but
And so he wouldn't cut his feet. Where are they, in Philadelphia or something?
I don't
I'm
know.
hearing stones. Water. Ugh. How's the bathroom look? Not bad.
nice. Got him lined up.
Nice.
Very nice.
You
Very
can see
organized.
you can see the blackness in the toilet from
Yep.
the door.
Yep.
All right, you're a lovely couple. I
Now,
hope you enjoy
they
your new
discover
place.
the guy wasn't lonely in the apartment.
Uh-oh.
He had a little
Sex doll?
Yeah. Dad digs through. Watch Daddy digging through the cans.
Oh, look at that shower.
I bet it smells great.
Where'd the
there.
dude end up? Is he in there still, dead?
No,
He's in the
guess he
walls.
left.
He left? You can hear the cans just crash.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Dad is in it,
Dad,
knee deep
get out
in
of
the
there,
cans,
Dad. What are you doing?
Wants to show the.
pulling out the
There
sex
we
toy.
go.
Oh, that's not a blow up one. That's
Come on, Carmen.
It's the sex flesh. Come on, Carmen. Come on, Carmen. All right, get out of there. Run
There
out
you
of
go.
that place.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't say what the purchase price was of that
Don't
apartment.
sit down,
but-
Dad. What are you doing?
Dad plopped down in the chair where Come on, Carmen
Ugh.
was.
Ugh.
Come on, Carmen. She's armless, she's legless, and she's naked. Come on, Carmen.
See what happens if you die or run off or something? You got some old man going through your...
Yep,
Bet that 117-year-old lady would love to go through somebody's stuff.
she's probably in there.
Yeah, I wonder if her house looks like that.
Exactly.
She hadn't cleaned it. Hopefully she's got great-great-grandkids that still admit their...
They figured it out of all those cans. That was $109 worth of Natty Ice.
Where is my son?
dead.
Where is my grandson?
Also dead.
Where is my great-great-grandson?
Infirmed.
He's a kid.
No one wants to wipe you. Why are you still here?
Next to
Oh, family's so important. The great-great-great-great-kid.
No, we're not supposed to know you.
the person standing next to Nabby, whether she's alive,
Nabby.
was her 65-year-old grandson.
Yeah, he's about done. He's a video. My kids should not know her. This is wrong. Against nature.
Texter says, think about it, John. She was your age when we dropped the big one.
Yeah.
So her wish comes true this year. Maybe you'll live to 117.
Oh, no. Great. I got nuclear juice. I'll be an old Japanese woman. Oh, they proside. Oh, yeah.
That means you got 72 more years to go, John.
No.
72 more.
No.
Glorious years.
72.
I barely want the first 72.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. That sounds terrible.
That does sound terrible.
Oh. Your son is dead. Your ass will be wiped by grandson now. A very rich Japanese tradition.
Good news is you outlive your sister.
Oh, bad news, bad news. Your grandson is dead. You will now be wiped clean by great-great-grandson.
Oh, no.
With Japanese tradition for first time.
With tofu.
And now your great-grandson is dead. You live too long. Sit in orange. Think about what you have done. You live too long. Wouldn't you you'd put a pillow over Torp's face if he started pushing 105. That's enough.
No, he wouldn't. That's his daddy.
I think Brady has a breaking point, too.
Oh, there's no way.
He'd still be trying to take him fishing for the last time.
Torp would fight back. Torp would start fighting back.
Let's go out Rattlesnake hunting, boy.
That'd be an awesome fishing trip.
Yeah.
Take me rattlesnake hunting one more time.
Actually, the way it looks, Torp will be 105 and go, I can't look at him like this. He looks terrible.
Right. You really got
Fill
down
up
the
Brady.
hill.
Good God. You're in your late 60s. You look worse than I do. I'm 114. There you go. That's your Brady report. Try not to live so long as that your great-great-great-grandkids actually meet you. That is against the way it's supposed to go. You're not supposed to know them. You're just a creepy tomb that can see them. Ugh, you're going to give people nightmares. It should be mandatory you kill yourself at 101. It's 7:56. That is way too long there. It's 98 KUPD. That's your Brady report. Thanks, Hooters.
The best the world has to offer in music, drama, and comedy.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.